What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now two more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock here, and I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what life.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we will get a look at their sixth-year signal caller.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. From the 37. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 3rd and short. Here's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
Throwing from the gun. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give him a first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And they're going to have a first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 16. This one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing it again here. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Here we go. Right up the gut. And he gets in. Touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down.
All the QBs in this league, they love their slot guys. We see it all over the NFL, that close relationship between quarterback and slot receiver. They play in such chemistry. But then when you get a defender that can get in the middle of it and mix it up and read and react in that kind of way, you get interceptions right out of the slot. That is a job well done.
So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Short throw, tipped. Oh, but he still got it. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Always a point of emphasis, right? Protecting the quarterbacks, and that play is going to draw the flag every time. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys pull out in front further, 13-zip. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Following a touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense running back out now. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Punt team on the field. And this will be his second effort of the contest. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion, headed right. On 2nd and 9. Complete out to the right. And that will not be enough for a first down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw. Brought in right side. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just...
The rush gets home, and they stick him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They'll bring out the punter here. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running out of the gun with Davis. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Walker. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle.
And he runs this one in for the touchdown. These guys take a 20-zip lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Another drive coming up for this offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's got a man left. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now they send their back in motion right. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
Results in a first down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. Back to the well again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. This will bring us to the 2-minute warning.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They are throwing it again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Davis gets it from the gun. And he's brought down it to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. Throwing from near his own goal line. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to throw now. Finds his target, Patterson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Hauled in left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It is caught left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
Now on 4th down, they're out to try for the field goal. It's about 43 yards for him. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they come away with some points on that series.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense getting set to go. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They're throwing it. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Walker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now looking to throw. That one's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8.
The offense will line up for a 2-point.
He's throwing for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again and again and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick 6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets taken down immediately, right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Third and long for him here. Short pass caught by his tight end. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled for a short gain. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Pass play coming here. Got a man. Patterson has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Cut out left. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Walker to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. 1st down, ball at the 36. He's going to throw this one. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Back at the 36-yard.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's completed right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives them the 1st. Hand off to the back. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Complete out to the right.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And make this a 19.3 score advantage.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense getting set to work here. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Handoff here to Davis. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. From the 47. Hits him on the out route. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Davis up the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They're signaling for a stoppage here. And, yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Back out runs their offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Handoff now from the gun. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
On first down, they'll run. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Walker looking to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down, ball at the 36. They go play action here. He just throws this one away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Oh, and the rush is too much. He's taken down. They've got to keep moving quick here. 3rd down from the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Ball at the 33 for first down. Plowing up the middle. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It was a great effort from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.